Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Modern Survival. At long last, I'm sorry, I have not recorded in quite some time, So, since last time, a couple things have changed. And by a couple, I mean kind of a lot. Number one, it is now nighttime, so we're going to sleep and fix that, I assure you, in like 2 seconds. 1 second. I take that back, I lied, I'm sorry. Don't dislike the video. So, this episode we're going to continue doing Galacticraft stuff, and it shouldn't really be that hard, and I'll show you exactly why. If you didn't notice it, and just when I walked past here, we now have an ME crafting terminal up here in the main portion of the house. So yeah, you know, it's just the normal everyday crafting terminal from our stuff downstairs. I just brought it up here. These are snowy because it is almost Christmas time. December 17th is when I am recording this. So, Happy Christmas! Or, wait, no. Merry Christmas! Happy New Year, and yeah, hope you guys have a great Christmas. Yeah, it should be awesome, I hope. Anyway, so moving on outside, I got a few jungle trees. As you can see here, one of the villagers there was selling jungle tree saplings, so I'm like, well, heck, I'll just give you like crap ton of emeralds, and here we go. So, yeah, here's the tree. It looks pretty, and I mean, it's more than just one tree. I got several. As you can see, they're just kind of scattered around here. I thought it just kind of added a nice little extra touch to the place, and I mean, you know, from this, like, from that, like, this looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that looks pretty good. However, if you look over there, it's like, well, not so much. I mean, yeah. And I'm also considering replacing these brown stained glass things with sky blocks. So if you want to know what a sky block is, basically, it just shines what the sky looks like. So it would basically just look like that, minus the clouds and everything. It would just look like that. And it doesn't matter if there's blocks in there. I mean, heck, I could put it down in the bottom of story of my house and it would still look like the sky. It's pretty cool. And you also have sky blocks and inverted sky blocks, both of which you can craft. You can see here's the inverted ones. It's just redstone torch and a sky block, and this is how you craft a sky block. Which, to do that, we would have to go to the end, which I don't think there's probably some other way. Yeah, see, yeah, I can craft end stone fairly easily. Yeah, especially this liquid ender and some cobblestone. Yeah, I could easily craft the end stone without actually having to go to the end, which, by the way, we haven't done yet. And yeah, so in other news, I also got an awesome Minecraft skin. Actually, I made it myself. What do you think? I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Even with the hat and everything, I think it looks pretty good. And also the spoiler, the last video I did, the Unturned Funny Moments video, the outro, this is the character that you saw. If you were wondering where the heck he came from, this is him, me, whatever. So, yeah, hope you like it, yeah. So, anyway, that's pretty much it for up here. Now, downstairs is where things start to get interesting. See? I'm just kidding. As you can see, I also brought an ME terminal out to, here, or crafting terminal, excuse me. I need to put my armor back on. There we go. So yeah, again, it's the same ME drives and everything, so that's good. Also, over here, you can see I brought the ender tank from the other house. I brought it down here, made a few more tanks, and just kind of extended it. So you can see it just kind of goes around this side of the, whatever this thing is called. The thingy from Ars Magica. Can't remember what's. So you're probably wondering right about now, what is all this? And if you're not, and if you know exactly what all this is, then good for you. You are kind of smart. Good job. And by kind of, I mean smart. Okay, I love you. No homo. Anyway. So, as you can see here, we have the farming station from Ender.io. Now what these are from the mod Magical Crops, which basically allows you to grow really any kind of ore or mineral or anything. So as you can see, diamond crops, these produce diamonds. So yes, it's a kind of just a, oh, and if you get on them, they hurt you, so don't do that. You can also disable that in the config, but you know, I chose not to because make it legit, you know, how the mod author intended it to be. So, what the harvester does, I'm gonna have to try and get over here without getting hurt. I guess I can just use the zoom. So, what the harvester does, so you can see in here, we have a Zavicio hoe, which is from Magical Crops. It's a hoe that looks actually pretty cool. But it is unbreakable, which is good because, well, these harvester things are going to be harvesting this all the time pretty much. So an unbreakable hoe would be pretty nice. We have the diamond seeds in here for Magical Crop diamond seeds, as you can imagine. Locked in here so no other types of seeds can somehow end up getting in here. Also, these farming stations work for trees, so if you're doing some sort of skyblock or something and you have some trees you want to get, you can put the axe right there and it'll get the trees for you. So what happens is from right here it pumps in, well, what's supposed to be the seeds, which as you can see its seeds are full, and whenever it breaks these crops it obtains the seeds as well as the diamond essence, or the essence of the plant. Which the essence, if you can see here, diamond essence, I spelled that, essence. You can see here, if we go to usage, this diamond essence is what the diamond crops produce. So you can see 9 diamond essence will make 1 diamond, and this will give you protection 1, as protection 3, protection 2, and master infusion stone, and protection 4. So master infusion stones are they basically allow you to go through the several different tiers of awesomeness in Magical Crops. They have a big bunch of fancy names, and I got the mod yesterday-ish, so I can't really explain it too well. I can't remember all the tiers and everything, but for the most part, it's good. So, this would pump the seeds out, but the seeds are full, so it doesn't really do much. But so the harvester would harvest the essence, it would come out through here, and it goes around here into the ender chest right here. And you can see it's more than just this. All these ender chests around here have the same frequency. So yeah, and I'll get to where the ender chest takes them in a second. But I am producing diamonds, I'm producing Certus quartz, I am producing Fluix crystals for applied energistics. I'm producing Yellorium, or Yellorite, I guess, for the big reactors mod. Minitio for Magical Crops. Minitio is like the base tier that you need for just about everything, so that's why this is here. And I have like about 4,000 Minitio essence, I guess. So really, this, I could probably shut this off sometime fairly soon. But, you know, whatever, I don't have to. And lastly, we have gold. So, you're probably wondering, why on earth do these things grow so fast? Well, that is because, if you can see right here, through the water, there's this little thing called a growth pulsar. It doesn't show it because the water is in the way, but it's called a growth pulsar, and basically you just put them underneath all the crops. And the more you put underneath the crops, the faster they will grow, which is good. So I have about 12 layers down on all of these. So as you can see, they grow fairly quick. So now, time where things get a bit more complicated. And if you're able to track me through this complicated part, then congratulations, you're more than just kind of smart, you're pretty smart. So, also in here, there's a few things that have changed. I made this, the Ultimate Furnace, which is from Magical Crops as well. Do I have any raw anything? Can I, raw cod, why not? I'll just take half of those, because I remember those are kind of, useful. So, the Ultimate Furnace, this is what it does. Bam, done. Just like that, 11 things just like that. So, it goes through about a stack of stuff in like 4-5 seconds, and it only uses 1 coal, so this thing is very, very, very overpowered. So you can see it does take coal, So I just have the coal pumping out of my ME system right here in the export bus, just set to export coal with some acceleration cards. I also moved the wireless thing up those stair thing, up from down there, because I thought it had to be on top of the ME security terminal, but it doesn't. It can be anywhere. So I just decided to move it up here because I'm not down there that much. So, also I added more drives. Here we have just completely 4K storage things, and right here, the crown jewels, 64Ks, 64s, which these really aren't that expensive because I'm making all those Fluix and Certus and all that stuff, so these really aren't that expensive. I also replaced what were they called? The ME Smart cables here with ME Dense cables, which Dense cables can handle 32 ME system channels, whereas the Smart cables can only handle 8. So these things are way better than the Smart cables. However, you can't really directly connect them to, say, an ME interface, which is why I still have the Smart cable here connecting to the ME interfaces, because this thing's too big and fat to fit up there. Over here, you can see that we have the ender chests. So this is an export bus, so it would export from the ME system. There's a little wire going underneath all this stuff to the back of the controller, and it would just, comes up through a facade right here in the floor. So ender chest, you can see, here's all the seeds. It's getting kind of backed up. I don't need any of these seeds for anything really, unless I were to want to add more of those particular kinds of crops, which I don't. So they're useless, and I don't really want to put them in my ME system. If anything, I'd just put them in a trash can, but why do that, And right here you have the other ender chest that has the essence pumping into it from the farm area, and this one has an import bus importing into the ME system. And so yeah, that's also wired to the back of the controller right here. Maybe it's this one, maybe it's the one up above the ceiling. I don't know. However, it's wired to the controller somewhere. Also, for the controller out here, or not the controller, the interface? No, the crafting terminal. There we go. That thing right there. There's this little facade in the wall right there. If you can see it right where my cursor is, that's where the wire goes through and behind the walls to that thing. Cobblestone, I haven't moved the quarry yet, so we're still same amount. I probably grabbed a little bit out of there and building some stuff, but for the most part I think it's still all there. Yeah, so heading downstairs, you can see the security terminal is also gone. So I figured out, hey, guess what? We're probably supposed to hide that thing, because if I were to put this world on a server, just anyone who finds my house could come and break the security terminal, and then have full access to my entire ME system, which is not good. So I went and hid the security terminal. So I'm not going to tell you guys where it is, okay? However, you can place your bets on where you think it is in the comments, and if someone guesses it right, then I will tell you, and then I'll probably move it next episode. But anyway, so as you can see down here, apart from the security terminal and wireless thing, it's all pretty much the same. Yeah, it's all the same, except for over here, maybe you didn't notice, but over here we have just a stone door. It's not meant to be hidden, but I thought it looked kind of nice. So you can see we do have a wire running through here, a cable. So open it up. Here's all the stuff that I had to go through, and it's pretty complicated. I had to build it all for the magical crops, which that was a very long, slow trial and error process. However, I managed to do it. So these little wires right here are running down to the smeltery, or not smeltery, but the swag mill and the alloy smelter right here. You see there's a cable comes through. Yeah. So we have two dense cables right here. One is almost completely full. It's one channel away from being completely full. In fact, I think this cable right here is actually connected to the terminal out in the big reactor room. I think. I might be wrong, but sometime I need to show you guys the behind the scenes of all this. Like, there's just so much stuff hidden right up there. a couple blocks, like so many wires and things. It is very complicated. So, anyway, so those ender chests, they are pumped down here. All the essences and everything is pumped down here. So we'll start right over here with the Crafter Tier 3. This is a brilliant machine from RF Tools mod. Thank you, whoever made the RF Tools mod. You're awesome, especially for magical crops. So, these things, they hold 8, the Tier 3 versions anyway, they hold 8 recipes per thing. So, that's a lot of recipes in just these 6 blocks. But you can see, is programmed to craft diamond, flux crystals, yellowite ore, gold ore, certus quartz ore, and there's nothing else after that for now. All the essences, they're just kind of pumped right down in here, and once it gets enough essence to craft something, it will make the ore, or ingot, or whatever. So just give it a second, you've probably seen it in a little while ago. You can see flux crystals right there. And then they are sucked out and shot back up into my ME system, where crap, I messed with the mini map. They're shot back up to the ME system where I can find them. So you can see flux crystals, I have 982 of them right here. So just give it a second, bam, 984. And if I waited a little while longer, it would shoot up again, which I'm probably going to end up waiting a little longer. If it doesn't do it in 5 seconds, oh, there it goes, 986. So anyway, you get the picture. And does that for gold, certus quartz, flux, diamonds, all that stuff in here. So now there's these other crafters from Ender.io, which I think the Ender.io mod developer would do good for basing this crafter off of the Tier 3 RF Tools crafter. Because I think this thing is a lot more expensive than the RF Tools one, and it's a lot crappier, because as you can see here, it only holds 1 recipe, and it doesn't speed up the crafting process putting the capacitors in there. It just gives it more power, which is, at least I don't think it speeds up the process. I might be wrong there, but I don't think it does. So of course some things don't just turn right into diamonds, they don't turn right into the ingot. So you can see right here the essence it makes yellowite ore, or particularly the certus quartz. It makes the certus quartz ore, which I'd either have to manually mine, because I don't think you can smelt it. I think you can only pulverize it, which is why right here I have a swag mill. You can see it is set to export the certus quartz ore from the ME system. Once it's been pumped through here, shot back up, it's going to be pulled back down into here, and as you can see, if you just give it a second, it's going to pop a certus quartz ore right in there, and then it'll swag mill it, and bam, you got some dust and some certus quartz. So of course you could put the dust in a furnace, and 1 piece of dust equals 1 certus quartz ingot, I guess, which is very overpowered, because if you look here, certus quartz, I have 17,089 certus quartz crystals, and 16,097, make that 98, certus quartz dust. So if I were to smelt all of this, I would basically double this about, which is very, very, very overpowered in my opinion. However, thank you, I do enjoy it. However, the thing is, the alloy smelter does not do the certus quartz dust. Ultimate Furnace doesn't really work too well with the ME system. It's not very compatible with the Planetary Sticks, though. I can get it where it pumps coal in. I can pump anything into the Ultimate Furnace, I just can't pull it out. So that's the problem. So, this episode, I was thinking that we would continue doing some Galacticraft stuff with this thing, now that steel production is, well, probably going to be fairly easily. So, do we have steel crop? Do we have? Yes, we do. Steel, Terra Steel, and Mana Steel. Okay. So, let me just go refresh my memory real quick. I don't think we even need that. I can just go in here, and if we want a tier 1 rocket, You can see here, tier 1 rocket. So we need the heavy duty plates, which are bronze, aluminum, and steel. Now, as far as aluminum goes, I am set, because as you can see, aluminum 887 along with this compressed aluminum stuff, because I just emptied out my smeltery that happened to have 887 ingots of aluminum inside it. So, yeah, as far as aluminum goes, we are definitely good. Tier rocket 1. Yes, tier 1 rocket. Oh my gosh, if only I could spell. That would be really nice. Okay, so you can see we basically need these heavy duty plates for everything. Oh, and these steel stuff. So we do not have very much steel. We have plenty of aluminum, plenty of bronze. If we run out of either of those, we could just put it down in the magical crops, and there we go. We'll get tons and tons of it over a pretty short amount of time. Because, yeah. But the thing we need most is the steel, which you can see you can just get steel from just about any mod, and it's compatible with it, which is nice. So now the important thing is, do I have steel in my any system? I do. Wait, no, I don't. I have the dark steel, which is from Ender.io and is, I don't think, compatible with that mod. With, what's it called? The Rockets mod. Galacticraft, that's it. So, rocket. Tier 1 rocket right there. So, that makes things kind of difficult. Can I craft any of these with, like, my chemical thingy? Yes I can. Okay. So we need carbon and iron, and that will give us one of these. Okay. So, we need 4 of these, which means we need 60 iron and 4 carbon. Okay. So, let's just head over to the chemical thingamabob. We need 60 iron and 4 carbon. So, iron, we'll just get 64 of those. And carbon, I'm not sure how you get, so carbon. How do you get that? This one right here. How can you get carbon? Okay. So from smelting coal, it looks like, is a pretty good, oh, 1 piece of coal. Okay. So hopefully it works on the first time, because that would really piss me off if it doesn't. But, alright, so which one is it? It is this one. So, can I pop that? There we go. Perfect. And then iron, I assume it's just, oh wow, okay, that was pretty good. 32, I'll just get a stack of it real quick. There we go. We got a stack of that. So now, right here, just put that down right there, and put that down right there. No, we need 4. Okay, and I suppose we should just set this to however much it needs, which is, I believe, 15 it was? 15. Okay, so now we will set that right there. No recipe. Okay, that is not, that's not good. Oh, I think we only need 1 carbon. 1 carbon. There we go. Bam! Steel from metallurgy. So, just one real quick thing. Steel. Oh, okay. Steel seeds? Is that it? Okay, we have Terra, and okay, these steel seeds. Does metallurgy work? Okay, metallurgy does work. Okay. And we need Imperio Essence, which I do have a lot of. Almost a stack, I think. Just a little bit less than a stack. But, so, that will work, and Galacticraft is compatible with, wait, yeah, so the tier 1 rocket, we'll just make sure that it is compatible with metallurgy. We can see industrial craft, Tinker's Construct, metallurgy. Okay, good. This works. Okay, so what we want to do is take 1, take 2, take 3, and take 4. That is all we need to be able to do this. So, great. We can throw the rest of this away in there. Oh wait, no, I need the steel. Okay, so, get the steel, you put it in here like that. Oh shoot, oh, right there. Okay, got it. Perfect. So you got the steel. Alright, so then you get the Imperio, which, oh, that's not, I thought I had more than that, but okay. It works. And you, technically, I guess you can craft that, but it is kind of difficult. But in the event that I do need some, I did put it over here in one of the interfaces somewhere. Right here, I think. Yeah. Perfect. So it is like raining up there. In fact, it's like about to snow in real life. See, Christmas time, guys. It's about to snow. This is awesome. What's going on up here? Oh. That's not good. Oh, it just left. Yeah, see, it's afraid of me. When I came outside, it's just like, nope. So, okay. Let's head downstairs again. I guess I don't even need to be using this one right here. So then we get some Minitio, right? So Minitio. Okay, no. Do we get some? I think we get Minitio seeds. Yeah. Minitio seeds right there. Bam, that's how you do it. So we will just take that, put those right there. We'll just seeds. What happens? Do those Minitio seeds? Okay, yeah, they're sucked out. Okay, that's kind of sad, but so for the most part, you just take one. Bam, now you have some steel seeds, boys. So steel seeds are really the only thing out of all this that we would need. So I'm going to go ahead and just take all of this, and I'm going to put it in my ME system real quick. This should not take long, guys. There we go. Perfect. So now seeds, you can see we have a bunch of seeds in there. So many C's all of a sudden. Oh, it's pumping. It is pumping more. It is pumping more. Okay, we'll just let it do that real quick. So, now we have to choose which crop we want to swap out. Minitio is good because we can make Zivicio and whatnot, and we need a lot of it to do that. So yeah, we're not going to swap that out. Yellowite, how much do I have of that Yellowite? 2,000. Wow, okay. We do not need any more Yellowite. So we're going to just deactivate that real quick. Okay. So then we're just going to suck up all this stuff real quick. Thank you very much. Come here. Come on. So the rest of it I don't really care. I guess I'll just take that. So we have the steel seeds right here. Bam. Perfect. Like a boss. So next what we have to do, we have to go and we have to take out these seeds real quick right here. Take these out. Oh shoot. Okay. So you gotta take the seeds out, and you can see there's nothing in there right now. Like, see, nothing in there. So next we need to get some steel seeds from this. So we will just give it a second, let it grow to full maturity. So, okay, it does hurt you when it's not fully matured as well, just if you wondered. So we're going to need to get some more steel. However, I will do that off camera, and it will be here next episode, because you guys probably don't want to see that. But you can see, now we have some steel essence, which is all I really needed. So we now need to go and swap out the Yellowite with, well, other stuff. So the usage for this, it will just make refined steel ingots. Ooh. Okay. So it will just make refined steel ingots. Okay. Refined steel ingots, I believe, are compatible with the Galactic Craft. Tier Rocket 1. Yes, I don't want to do that. Okay, so Tier 1 Rocket, I believe, just real quick. Okay, yeah, refined. Okay, those do work. I like how the steel in this game, it's awesome. It's just so universal, you know? So many mods just compatible with other mods. Like, I mean, good job, mod developers. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to come up with stuff like this. You kidding me? No. So, this thing. Okay, so right here, you need some milk. Right there. So we want to apply that. So now this is set to do that. And we will set to export steel essence. You can see I have 2 acceleration cards and 2 capacity cards. Each capacity card, one will allow you to have 5 items in this little square area, and 2 will allow you to have the entire thing, which is good. So we will just real quickly take this, and we'll just throw all the seeds back in here because we don't need them anymore. So I believe that is all we have to do, and then it will just be sucked back up to the ME system, and we will be good. So, if you all have enjoyed this episode, then please leave a thumbs up, and if you guys want to see more, then subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, have a Merry Christmas, and have a freaking Happy New Year. Peace out, guys.